Good morning grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. Hope you all are having a great day. Let's learn about the difference between variables and constants in an algebraic expression today. Now, look at an arrangement of marbles. See, I have arranged some marbles here and I have made a table regarding the arrangement. See, in the first row, I have the column number and in the second row, I have the number of marbles. So, in the first column, how many marbles are there? You can see there are 2 marbles. Now, in the second column, how many marbles are there? There are 3 marbles. And in the third column, there are 4 marbles and so on. So, you can see, if you compare the numbers, there seems to be a pattern or there seems to be a relation between the column number and the number of marbles in that particular column. That is, if you take the first column, how many marbles are there? There are 2 marbles. That is, when the column number n is equal to 1, the number of marbles is equal to 2. That is 1 more than the column number. Now, when the column number n is equal to 2, the number of marbles is equal to 2 plus 1 or 3. That is, in general, we can write the number of marbles in each column is equal to n plus 1, where n is the column number. So, we have generalized the pattern rule for this arrangement. So, here we have used a letter or an alphabet n to make a generalized algebraic expression to find the number of marbles in each column. So, now let us apply this rule to find the number of marbles in the fourth column. So, when it is the fourth column, the value of n is equal to 4. So, the number of marbles will be equal to 4 plus 1 and that is equal to 5. So, let us write 5 here. Now, when the column number is 5, which means the value of n is equal to 5, the number of marbles will be 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So, here we can write 6. So, since this algebraic expression is a generalized rule, you can apply this to find the unknown number of marbles in any column. Can you say what will be the number of marbles in the 9th column? It will be 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. What would be the number of marbles in the 100th column? It will be 100 plus 1 is equal to 101. So, you can see based on the situation or based on the requirement, the value of n changes, or we can say the value of this alphabet or this letter vary or change according to the requirement. So, such an entity that represents a value which can change according to the situation, such an entity is called a variable. So, what is a variable? A variable is an entity or it is something that represents a quantity whose value is not fixed. That is, the value can vary or change as per the requirement, and variables are generally represented using letters such as small letter x, y, z and so on. Now, let us talk about some real life examples of variables or values which can vary according to the situation. See, the temperature at different places. Will it be the same? No, the temperature at different places at different times will be different. So, the temperature at different places changes according to the situation and it is a variable. The height of a growing child. So, as years pass by, as you get older, your height may vary. So, when a child grows, the height changes or varies. So, that's a variable. The age of people keeps on increasing as years pass by. So, as you age, as the years pass by, your age also gets increased. So, that is something changes with time and it is a variable. Now, the speed of a vehicle changes with time. So, based on the situation, we will be driving a vehicle at different speeds at different times. So, that is something that changes with time. So, you can say the speed of a vehicle is a variable. So, in the example about marbles, we saw the number of marbles is equal to n plus 1 and here n is the variable. It changes depending on the column number. The value of n changes depending on the column number. But whichever column you are considering, the number of marbles will be equal to the column number plus 1. So that 1 that you have to add to the column number to get the number of marbles remains the same, no matter whichever column you are considering. You have to add 1 to get the number of marbles in that column. So this value, number 1, this is fixed. So such a fixed value that you use in an algebraic expression to find the unknown solution is called a constant. Let's see that again. A constant is an entity or something which represents a quantity whose value is fixed. A constant is something whose value is fixed. Or you can say constants are values or numbers which represent quantities or ideas or results that will not change with time. And for example, your date of birth. The date of birth for any particular person is something that will not change with time. So you can say it is a constant. Now look at this algebraic expression, 5x plus 9, and that is equal to 24. So we have equated the expression to a number and this becomes an algebraic equation. Now the number you get here will change according to the value of the variable. Now in this algebraic equation, each of these is called a term. So a term can be a variable or a number. Now the plus sign here is the mathematical operator used in this equation. Now the number 5 here before the variable x, that's called the coefficient of the variable. So coefficient is that number that you multiply the variable with. And keep in mind, 5x is not the same as 5 plus x. 5x means you are multiplying the number 5 with the variable x. And 5 plus x means you are adding 5 to the value of that variable. So that was about variables and constants. The value of a variable changes as per the requirement, whereas the value of a constant is fixed. It will not change. Now, there is a heading workout given in your textbook in page number 112. Please go to the examples mentioned under that, and there is a try this exercise mentioned in page number 113. Try to work it out, and in the next page 114, there is another try this exercise, and the question there is try to find some more examples of variables and constants. So please find out a few examples and note them down in your notebook. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.